that there is now a live negotiation that might enable the parties to come to a conclusion on a variation. So for those three reasons, new evidence that came in this morning, any perception of concern, and that, the view of the panel which just discussed this is that we should stay these proceedings for a further date, to be no sooner than 2 weeks from today, to allow all parties to deal with the evidence, because I believe that the evidence, Eden wouldn't have seen it any sooner than this morning either. And I think it's important to let Eden have a chance to comment or whatever. And indeed all sides to be fully and properly prepared, because I wouldn't want to proceed with a hearing where there was any suggestion that people weren't ready, didn't know what was going on, didn't know how to deal with it, because I wouldn't want anyone to think we don't come to a fair outcome. So I'm very sorry that we've all gathered here today. We're not going to make a decision this afternoon. But of course, if the parties are able to come to an agreement that's acceptable to all sides before we meet again, then that might obviate any need of meeting. So that said, the last direction I want to give is that as far as the panel is concerned, all evidence is now in, and that should be the evidence for any subsequent hearing. Obviously, if something exceptional happens, if there was an incident that needed to be informed, fine. But I would strongly urge all parties to ensure that if there is anything of that nature, that it comes in as early as possible, because otherwise it just can't be properly considered. And that is really important, that we do justice to everybody and give a considered outcome. So apologies, we're not going to decide today, but good luck in the negotiations. And when we meet again, we won't have any of these issues, because everyone will have had the evidence. There'll be no suggestion of people not knowing that I happen to practice from an organisation that somebody else practices from. And I hope you can enjoy a relatively improved afternoon, since yesterday was really horrible and rainy. Thank you. I haven't got a gavel, but that's it.
Thank you.